Lots of sunshine across KELOLAND today. Should be a real nice evening. Temperatures remaining a little bit warmer than normal for late August, so enjoy. Overnight tonight with clear skies, low 61 Sioux Falls, 57 Aberdeen, 61 Pier, 57 in Rapid City. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine and a light north breeze, so we'll cool it down just a bit. But with that sunshine, we're also going to start to see wildfire smoke returning from the north. High tomorrow in Sioux Falls, 84. Aberdeen, hazy sunshine, 83. Pier, hazy sunshine, 87. And 86 in Rapid City. We'll warm things back up starting on Wednesday ahead of what looks like a very warm and rain-free holiday weekend. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
A Sioux Falls woman is facing manslaughter and child abuse charges after her 3-month-old baby died. What court documents are revealing about the case?
Plus, a former daycare worker who admitted to having sexual contact with children finds out his sentence today.
And later, his videography has been featured several times on national news. We're going to talk with our KELOLAND chief photographer, Kevin Kiergaard, about capturing South Dakota's beauty on CBS Sunday morning. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A 20-year-old mother from Sioux Falls is behind bars facing a manslaughter charge in connection with the death of her baby. It happened July 20th at a Sioux Falls apartment complex.
According to court documents, Ashlyn Swenson Marshall is accused of leaving her 2-month-old alone in the bathtub for several minutes.
What we learned was mom had been washing or bathing the boy and left him unattended for some period of time. At some point when he was unattended, his head went underwater and ended up dying from that.
Police arrested Swenson Marshall Sunday morning. According to the affidavit, investigators estimate the baby was left alone in the tub for 7 to 10 minutes. We'll tell you what else court papers say about the case. That's coming up on KELOLAND News at 6.
2 people are behind bars in connection with a stolen vehicle and crash in Sioux Falls. Police say that it all started Friday afternoon near Terrace Park when a man stole a running vehicle. The owner was actually talking with a woman nearby. The owner tried to get the man out of the car and then ended up being dragged for a short distance. The woman jumped in front of the car to try to get him to stop, but police say that she was hit. Several hours later, police spotted the stolen vehicle near 14th and Cliff.
When they went to stop it, there was a pursuit that happened, and they ended up going north on Cliff Avenue and came to the intersection at 10th Street and Cliff. The suspect driving the stolen car ran a red light, hit another car that was driving through the intersection.
Police say that the suspect driving the car, 26-year-old Chad Martin Jr., tried to run away but was arrested. The passenger, 31-year-old Isaiah Williams, stayed in the vehicle and was also arrested. Investigators say that they aren't sure if either of these men are the suspects who originally stole the vehicle. Both the woman who was hit and the driver of the other vehicle had minor injuries.
Well, now let's get to the weather. It's a little warm out there.
It's nice, though. There's lots of sunshine and pretty calm conditions, too.
That is true, Don and Kelly. We have that quiet evening on the way as well. Right now, plenty of sunshine and 89 here in Sioux Falls. North winds are at 11 miles an hour. We'll keep those winds calm out of the north as we head through tomorrow as well. Hazy sunshine right now in Rapid City, 87 degrees. North winds are at 14. We do have some thicker Canadian wildfire smoke moving into the area. We'll look at that in just a second. Right now, 90 in Mitchell, 84 in Watertown, 88 in Mobridge, 90 in Phillip, and 77 degrees in Custer. Our winds are from the north around 5 to 15 miles an hour, and we'll keep them there as we go into tonight. Unfortunately, these north winds are bringing in thicker Canadian wildfire smoke into northern KELOLAND as we go into tonight and tomorrow morning in those yellow colors. Right now, though, a few clouds in central and western South Dakota, but we are not expecting any rain to be falling from them. We do have mostly dry skies here on KELOLAND Live Doppler radar for the afternoon. For tonight, clear skies, that gentle north breeze, 61 in Sioux Falls, 58 in Aberdeen, 61 in Pier, and 57 in Rapid City. Then tomorrow with smoky sunshine, that north breeze sticks around, 84 in Sioux Falls, 83 in Aberdeen, 87 in Pier, and 86 in Rapid City. Then on Wednesday, our winds switch around to be from the south, picking up in western South Dakota. Smoky sunshine again, 85 in Sioux Falls, 83 in Aberdeen, 93 in Pierre, 95 in Rapid City. We'll have a mostly dry and hot weekend on the way. We'll take a closer look at that in just a little bit.
Okay, thanks a lot, Megan. Community leaders are mourning the victims of a racially motivated attack in Jacksonville, Florida.
The shooting comes on the same day as the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington that was taking place in the nation's capital. KELOLAND News Washington, D.C. correspondent Rashad Hudson has more.
On the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington, President Biden met with civil rights leaders, including members of the King family.
We know we got a lot more work to do.
The president spoke with them about the importance of preserving history to not repeat past mistakes.
I never thought that I'd be president, let alone be president, and having a discussion on why books are being banned.
Over the weekend, hundreds gathered at the Lincoln Memorial. Damon Hewitt, a civil rights attorney, says the fight for equality must continue.
It is not self-executing. We must protect it and defend it by all peaceful means necessary.
But as people were commemorating a turning point in the civil rights movement down in Jacksonville, Florida, a white gunman went on a shooting rampage, killing 3 black people. President Biden denounced the shooting and said there's no place for white supremacy in America.
We can't let hate prevail, and it's on the rise. It's not diminishing.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was booed by the crowd at a vigil for the victims. Still, he calls the shooting unacceptable.
Targeting people due to their race has no place in the state of Florida.
President Biden says law enforcement has opened a federal civil rights investigation and is treating the incident as a possible hate crime and an act of domestic violent extremism. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson.
And coming up on KELOLAND News at 6, Julia Lynn talks with the man who created the Martin Luther King Jr. statue in Sioux Falls about 60 years since the March on Washington and the King's I Have a Dream speech.
One of Iowa's largest cities repealed its ban on conversion therapy, the discredited practice of trying to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity through counseling. Liberty Counsel, a Christian organization based in Florida, threatened legal action against Waterloo over the law. The organization argued the ordinance infringes on the right to free speech, citing a Waterloo therapist who is concerned about the implications on counseling.
The City Council voted last week to remove the restrictions. Supporters of the ordinance say that this is part of a larger effort across the country to curb the rights of people in the LGBTQ+ community.